Welcome to a special edition of Owning the Huddle podcast. And today, me and the gang are going to be recapping. Yes, we're going to be recapping the initial 53-man roster. We talk about the surprising cuts, some of the cuts that's already expected, and we talk about some of the things we're looking for tomorrow as waiver wire looks to be active. So buckle up. It's your favorite crew, Owning the Huddle podcast.
I know it looks like CeeLo is at a hotel, but he disappeared. I don't know exactly where he is. But Breeze, what's good, man?
What's good?
Oh, there you go.
What's good? Is he back? He's still
He
frozen.
trying to slide around the camera. Welcome back to Owning the Huddle podcast. Brother Deuce is here. He's here to defend his O-line. I'm getting sick and tired of you dudes and his fan base talking about my O-line. We gonna handle this today.
I said tell CJ to drop that.
No, y'all not fixing that, bro. Y'all not fixing that.
Nah, it's over. You already put it out there, DT.
It's a great day for me, but what will be a better day will be when we get this team to a place where we're playing beyond the regular season, where we're competing for a championship.
Which means not to add a player that has 23 catches in 10 years to your active roster. You're not looking to win anything. Welcome back on the Huddle podcast. Deuce, we got NASCAR Breeze in the building. We got DT.
It's football season now, baby.
And we got wherever he is, Breeze. CeeLo. They call it Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
CeeLo, what's good, man? You was
See right there.
somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean, flying 20 feet above the ocean, and you missed yesterday's show. So we're gonna start out with you, man. How you feeling, man? How you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm looking forward to this. We're discussing this situation here. It's been kind of a crazy last 24, 48 hours after the game, trying to figure out and solidify this 53-man roster. So let's get to it, man, because we're gonna have some conversations. I don't know how to feel. I need some help.
hey, look. All I gotta say is, for the past couple episodes when we've been doing the 53, that just tell us we don't know anything, dog. We don't know anything. Every player that we think was gonna make the roster, they ain't make it, bro. AP, Batman, bat signals out. He calling for help tomorrow at noon.
Batman, yeah, that's an understatement. Batman is an understatement.
Oh man, Cheddar Bob was good, man. Appreciate it. Tim.
Yo.
Early today. Appreciate you coming through, man. Like DT said, man, it's a special show. Oh gosh, yeah, it's gonna be one tonight. Real Benjamin, what's good, bro? Cam Newton.
He ain't necessarily. I mean.
With all the wrong references, I pray his name was trending today. I pray it was trending on Twitter. Did y'all check Twitter today? Because every scroll I seen was Ron Rivera. That's wrong. I thought Brad was still on the team. Yeah.
They are dogging his driver classes the last few years, bro.
I mean,
Disgusting.
he deserves it. I don't know what else to say.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
Nah, you not wrong. Like
Not at all.
Cam Newton, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, this Josh Norman for a year and a half. Like that's kind of it.
Jonathan Stewart, maybe. Like, I don't know,
Look,
man.
man,
You
the
got a Hall of
moment
Famer if Keith would make it, right?
the,
Yeah.
the moment that this man
He got enough games
traded back
played.
up, he traded back up for a long snapper. That was
Oh, trigger.
that's been the treacherous work of his strategy. Even again, bro, because I'm saying like, why are we trading up for a long snapper and we can get some? But you know what? It don't even matter. It don't even matter. He's gonna choose somebody gonna get cut anyway. Like, what are you doing here, man? Like, oh,
I saw somebody say that at this point, I forget who it was. Forgive me, but somebody say that it seemed that at this point it was something personal with Rivera draft picks as far as cutting them. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, that was let me get 2 minutes.
that was Snyder.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
By the way, Cheeseman is not on the NFL roster. I'm just saying. He's literally out of the NFL. Just saying.
that is bad.
That's nasty, bro.
That's
Oh my god.
That's right, Tim. Better days ahead. Cody, what's good, bro? Utah's in the building. Ben says now you got to question Bill Belichick. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here we go. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. Yeah, man. Look, I don't think is anything personal, right? Like Ron didn't seem high on these guys after he drafted them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, you half
how
couldn't get
can
on
it
the
be
field under
personal?
him.
I mean, he kept Jamin Davis, he kept
Jamin.
Mathis, he kept Forrest, he kept Percy. Like,
I'm saying
this is how rumors get.
Madness couldn't get on the
man.
field and couldn't beat nobody out. I mean, they kept Jamin over KJ Henry, who we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? But the other guys' contracts expired. They chose to keep Derek. They kept Derek Forrest. You know what I'm saying? Like they moved on from AG and Cam in the offseason, Chase Young and all of that. But like they a lot of them just weren't good. Like they just weren't good. It's not personal. They just weren't. They aren't good. And most of, I mean, like. We'll see how it shakes out as far as the practice squad. But like I would argue that most of the guys that they cut who were Ron draft picks, no other teams are in a rush to add them to their roster.
Like every other year. Like literally, we as fans always have all these favorites that we believe that they're so good, and why did we release them? And none of them get signed to the other team. For the most part, those same players come back to our practice squad. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. If that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Cole just, I mean.
That trade down for Jahan is just like
Oh,
B-Rob is the saving grace right now.
It looked like such a one-sided trade at one point, even with as good as Olave was, but it looked like such a one-sided trade at one point. And like it just gets like worse and worse by the day. We essentially and I love B-Rob. At this point, we traded Chris Olave for Brian Robinson Jr. And it's like
I think the I had that theory as well, Deuce. I mean, I think they really wanted to rid, like it wasn't really a level playing field. I mean, you can go either way with some of these players, and that's why I feel like if it was close, they're gonna go with their guys or with their their draft picks, right?
Sure.
That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the second they got rid of Sam Howell, I was like, they are going to wipe this roster clean, because I'm not defending Sam. I'm just simply saying, okay, we got some competition. You're gonna help Jaden Daniels out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just thinking more like logically from a football standpoint. I just think they want to get this culture turned over. And whether you were drafted just last year, like some of these guys were, or 3 years ago when he first came here, Ron, so. Yeah, man, this is really about getting their guys in the building, putting their imprint on the building, and just changing over that mentality.
Yeah.
No re-signing of Curtis Samuel. You need Curtis Samuel right now, but they don't care. They want more. It's about culture and team building than it is about individual talent.
Yeah.
You need a Fuller, but they don't care, right? They need culture
100%.
and team building. So people have to get over the talent aspect and look about how they're building this team from the ground up.
For long term. Yeah, I agree. Like you would love to have a Curtis Samuel and a Kendall Fuller on this roster right now, especially because they not only because of their individual talent, but because they also play two positions that are ridiculously
Heavy needs.
seem to be lacking right now. But just when you look at, I think as far as Sam, I don't disagree with you, but I think Sam was more so just a casualty of like we got the number 2 overall pick with Jaden Daniels. At that, I mean, for real, it seems to be the foregone conclusion that it was always going to be Jaden Daniels. We got Jaden Daniels coming in like we don't need Sam Howell. He started every game last year. Let's see if and what we can flip him, get some kind of return for him. I think he was more of a casualty of that. Like had they had the 18th pick, I don't know if you immediately move on from Sam Howell that quickly, but either way, like we've seen from day one, they've flipped 2/3 of the roster just in free agency that before the draft. You know what I mean? Like they clearly came in with, okay, we don't what we inherited, we don't like. And it's going to be a
100%.
step-by-step process, but we're going to slowly flip this roster. And again, 2/3 of a roster in just free agency is a crazy flip for any. That's crazy. That's a crazy flip on Madden. You know what I'm saying? So for it to happen in real life is kind of insane. But like they clearly have a direction that they see with this team, and they're doing any and everything in their power to head in that direction and how they see fit.
Yeah, and I think when you look at it like this, I think a lot of us, even we had the optimism of the last season with Sam. I think we all came to the conclusion of like it's either you win with Sam and you build around him, or Sam ain't the guy and you just tank and get a quarterback of the future and you just get an entirely new team. I think a lot of people came with that mindset, but overall, just right now, you look at this roster, they just completely gutted everything, and we're talking about like literally the top premium positions. We're talking about corner. We're talking about left tackle. Now edge rushers. You lost 2 edge rushers. You traded them away, and you're just trying to get as much value as some of the remaining guys on this roster. And quite frankly, to Celia's point, they definitely not done because they were marketing guys like John Ridgeway and Cole Turner before the final cut down.
Not just that, but when they posted, like from what I've seen, they've kind of gone above and beyond to make it known like this is the initial 53. This is not like they didn't say the final 53. This is the initial 53. Like this is probably be several changes made to this before we hit the field week 1.
For sure. And they and that's what it, because we still got some players that's on the 53 that we got to move possibly to the pup or IR that's currently on the team. And it's gonna be some shakeups, man. You know, right? Three running. We got what, 3 running backs? I mean, we definitely gonna look at it in a couple minutes, but this roster may look entirely different come tomorrow night this time. You know, after waivers clear. I mean, we have the number 2 spot for waivers, which means that we have dibs on all of the players in the 2 spot. Carolina is right before us, and we have that spot all the way up until week 3, regardless of if we sign people off the waiver or not. Like, we have that spot, so this is a good place. But we got to remember, man, like we're not going to get a shutdown corner. Right, we're not going to get a top 25 wide receiver. We're not going to get a bookend tackle. We're not going to get those things on waivers. I'm not saying that they can't become that, but when we get them from what they are, they're not going to be projected to be, this savior that we might be looking for at these positions.
Yeah, hold your expectations. Like,
right.
Don't try to get hyped like this person's gonna fix it. Like this team got some holes now. Like they just trying to find someone to take the job for probably a year or so.
Stopgap or two.
Try to get through the season.
But we do see that there's clear intent at this point. Like, they were clearly not satisfied with what they had walking in the door.
Absolutely.
And they are, they've flipped to this point pretty much everything that they could. I mean, I can't think of one position where there wasn't some kind of major change. It's some level. Like safety might be the one, but even then, you swapped out your starter who was Cam Curl and brought in a Jeremy Chin. Like, you know, you had draft picks across the board at multiple positions. You have free agents. You pick up defensive tackle. There you go. That's the one spot where there wasn't a major change, and even then, your second round pick was a defensive tackle. Like there were changes everywhere. So there's clearly, like, you know, we don't like what we have, and we're going to try to flip this to fit what we want to do, not just trying to make, you know, a square peg fit in a round hole with what we inherited.
We definitely gonna look at this the release players. Chatter, we're gonna get to the cast.
I see a comment that's going just got me heated. We'll get to it, but
let me see how the choice of all our account. Yeah, I mean, like, hindsight is 2020, right? Like Breeze mentioned last year at some point when Sam was looking hot like a franchise quarterback, we thought we won that trade.
For sure.
And like he said, day by day, we looking worse and worse from that trade. So hindsight 2020.
Do y'all remember? I know this may trigger some people, and then maybe I may be a little bit off, but for some reason it reminded me of when Mike Shanahan came in here. And he completely did the exact same thing. He gutted this roster and got rid. He kept saying we need to get younger. We need to get younger. And I think that's the first draft. You know, we drafted Trent Williams, and then we went on to draft Ryan Kerrigan. But I mean, Robert Griffin III a couple of years later. Yeah. But it reminds me of Mike saying, "Yo, we got to get younger. We got to get better. You got to get faster." But it was some bleak years, a couple of years, rolling out there with Rex Grossman and Ryan Terrain. Yeah. So
which Terrain felt great at the time, but like
I know
in hindsight, it was like
because Shanahan was the running back guru.
Yeah, and that's the thing that Shanahan.
I mean, remember we got that other dude that Gibbs gave 40 carries to that the fan base loves and puts him in the Hall of Fame. What's up, Dog Tide?
That's one thing that Mike Shanahan excelled at that I see a lot with this organization is that Mike Shanahan excelled at finding people that fit, not just getting younger, but fitting what he wanted to do.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of guys come in and try to make what they inherit fit what they want to do. Mike Shanahan was like, nah, I'm gonna go get the right guys that fit the right scheme, offensively, defensively, and that's kind of what DQ and company, DQ and company are doing.
And it worked. Yeah. Right? Like his what he envisioned, how he wanted to do it, it was working until the other guy upstairs got impatient.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we're in a better situation, and Adam can do his thing. He has time, he has resources, he has support. Unfortunately, we didn't have a clean front office, so not the complete same, but the approach was similar, right? You know, we had about a 1 year. I mean, Ryan Terrain was not a rookie; he'd been around the league a while, but he just went. You know, Mike went and got some stopgaps until we were able to build through the draft because he wanted to build through the draft. We've never seen that because of Vinny Serrato. So it was a really refreshing approach. Unfortunately, whatever. So it reminded me a little bit of that.
He used to have his own scheme and he ran hard. So
yep.
That's what DP.
Bro, we used to have old heads like crazy back then, bro.
We did.
Andre Carter.
In reality.
Yeah.
I think the thing with the Texans people don't really realize is that this was not like a 1 year thing. Like last year was like year 2, year 3. Like remember, of their rebuild, they was getting rid of players, they was trading away players, they was building draft capital. So last year wasn't year 1, right? It's year 2, year 3.
Yeah, they
kind of the Lions is like year 3
before they got D'Amico Ryans. Like they had kind of started that process before they got D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, it's like 2 years prior. I mean, the year they traded, you might as well say the year they traded Deshaun. Is when they really started getting rid of a lot of the older guys, started getting younger, and trying to get draft capital.
Nick Caserio has been there since the Deshaun Watson trade.
Yeah, so that was his
couple in, but it was just year 1 of D'Amico Ryans because that was somebody that he pursued and got the coach. That's why the big misconception is because they've been building that team for a while. They tanked 2 years with 2 black coaches, Lovie Smith and the brother that came from Baltimore.
So it was like 73 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! What was his name?
they gave him that. Like he knew he wasn't going to be the coach for more than 1 year. Like he knew that. You know?
I don't even remember his name, but they definitely did bro dirty though.
Dog Stacy with the primes, Coach Turner with some cheeks. Ray.
Yo, what up, Ray?
Changes. Since I think we should have kept Michael Wiley over McNichols, but that's just me. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that because I'm with you. What's up, Isaiah? What's good, man? Appreciate you joining. 4-13. Yeah, but like even being 4-13 yesterday, like they talked about earlier, like I mean, from top to bottom, right? From the majority owner all the way down to whoever, it's probably like a 95% turnover all around. So yes, we were 4-13 last year, but last year is just last year. You can use the record to say, well, if they get 2 more wins, all right, whatever. But you can't say with the roster last year, we got 4 wins. With this, we should be able to get this because there's so many things have changed. Like I never agree when people use last year roster to make a point about the next year because everyone changed.
Especially
Cody Thompson. I don't know who that is. Who's that? I don't know. Give me Kadarius Toney and put him.
No. This is the comment I was referring to. Leave Kadarius Toney and Ben. This ain't just about you. Anybody, and I'm gonna just speak to Commanders Nation because we family. We leave Kadarius Toney where he at. Okay. He has not. Y'all are still expecting to see and get the player from the University of Florida, and he has not been that since he declared for the NFL draft. Leave Kadarius Toney where he at, please.
Yeah, we got to look at previous, most current production. Like we got to stop. We got to look at current production, man. And I know scheme fit coaches. I know that does matter, but
I get it,
man.
But far too even
what's up, Key?
Even with Martavis Bryant, like people look at Martavis Bryant and they expecting to get the dude they saw at Clemson, and that wasn't realistic. Like I know Deuce got a whole rant prepared about that, but like you talking about a 32-year-old that hasn't played NFL football in 5 years, and you're expecting to get the dude he was 5 years before that, 6 years. Excuse me. You're expecting to get the guy he was 6 years before that. Like
no.
5 years before that.
11 years before that.
Pardon me.
4 years before the 6, he was in and out. He only had 22 catches.
What was y'all doing 11 years ago? I'm just saying. What was y'all doing 11 years ago?
Time of my life.
Like that's what we talk about.
Freshman year, Shaw. That was my freshman year.
I was thinking
DT was getting in too.
Oh, what? Lord. Take me back 11 years. Please. Yeah. I had hair. I ain't had no kids. Take me back.
I'd rather stay right here.
Right here. Kadarius Toney.
I will stay right here.
Well, we just finished the first year of Robert Griffin III. So we thought we were living.
Yeah,
it was all in on week
all
one.
In week one. All in week one. We was pumped. I like Noah Brown. I think he has more production than the Diami and the Jahan. I think he actually had what 500 yards maybe.
Yeah,
especially in that crowded room,
something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think he had a career here with Houston, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. What's up, Simp? What's up, Ash? Oh man, Ron Field, full stop. Period.
Yes.
Where can I buy those shades?
Where did I get these from? I don't remember. I think for keep it a buck. I think I got these from Sheen. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are not the blenders. I'm not paying $80 for no glasses. Yeah, I think I got these from Sheen.
Ash price, Ash is old. Never mind. Cause he probably can get them real cheap where he at. We winning more than 4 games. Her saying this pressure, we better win more. He said we better, Ben. I don't know if he said we better.
I think he did.
I think
he
did. He didn't say it like that though.
We have to be better.
Yeah, he was like last year's record. Basically, he was like last year's record is trash. We better be better. Like we got to be better than that. But he better be better than that. He wasn't like y'all better win 4 games. Like it wasn't. It wasn't like that.
Now, right?
No, that is the reason for the complete rebuild. No, Tony, we can't keep hyping these Jags. Tony is trash. I'm laughing. CeeLo looks like you're in a classroom.
Kim, there's no telling. CeeLo was on a top secret military base. He's in Area 52 right now.
52 is crazy.
I like this orange couch though.
52 is crazy.
That couch gonna be in CeeLo apartment.
I like that orange couch.
He's gonna take it with him.
Shut down.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can enlarge this.
Man, the Commanders didn't make it easy, huh?
Nah, they sure didn't.
Do they be trying to hide?
Yeah, I see. I can tell because it's initial. They don't want you to remember this stuff too hard.
Dog Tie say he disappointed you in Dallas.
Chill, Dog Tie. Chill. Golly. God.
Oh man.
All right. Let's go through
CD,
this.
Go CD. I'm so happy. I just want to say I'm happy to see Lamb got his money. He deserved it.
He does. Hopefully that means
my screen record that and post it out there.
Hopefully that means Dallas can't pay somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, yep. Yeah, let's transition. Kaz Island. It seems like they were trying their best to put for this guy to work. I think he clears waivers, and I think he's back on the practice squad. What you guys think?
I agree.
I agree with you, but I disagree with the thought process. I think there's a belief that he is dynamic with the football in his hands, even if it's just as a return man.
Mm-hmm.
But ball security has been his biggest issue. So if your sole purpose is to be a return man and ball security is your biggest issue, I don't want you being a return man. So you know what I'm saying? I agree with your thought process, though. I just disagree with the idea of it.
Mm-hmm. Dog Tie, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. Stromberg. So they mentioned Stromberg had an injury. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw he got released with an injury designation. I didn't see what the injury was, but injury designation. That means you basically free to sign elsewhere, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another way to cut somebody.
Man, that was a little bit surprising, but he's a Ron draftee, so he automatically gets the axe.
Yeah. It was a little surprising to me, but the fact that he couldn't beat out like Nick Gates last year, kind of, it's like, ooh.
And then who was it this year? Mike Dieter? Is it Dieter?
Dieter made it this year, yeah.
Dieter was, respectfully, he looked like he was struggling, but I guess it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh boy.
Anusium. We heard a lot about Anusium. Seems like they were high on Anusium. I know the times I was at camp, he was getting beat.
Yeah.
He got beat a few times in the preseason, so I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, I was high on him coming into camp. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him back to the practice squad, try to develop him.
Great.
But as we'll get to later on, they kept 6 safeties. So it's like Anusium might actually be a better fit at safety, but you kept 6 of them. So
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be changed around. I think this roster is going to look drastically different tomorrow. Yeah, look at Nick. Nick back. Nick say this.
Welcome back, Nick. Welcome back.
AP would have cut every Ron draftee.
Yeah.
He said he was forced to keep who he kept, right?
We could have cut down the oh Lord.
Gosh, here we go. That's good.
That's
That
funny.
Buffalo nickel thing happened because they were afraid to tell Landon Collins he can't play safety no more.
Yeah.
That's what that was all about.
Yeah, they also bumped the safety down the linebacker too.
Taylor, I think he's one of the guys they brought in when people that got
Yeah.
injured.
Yeah.
Kendall Brooks, those guys.
No.
The Taylor, that's the dude that's like 6'8", 6'9", right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
also former safety Pearson Prelow's nephew or something like that too, I believe. Cousin,
Oh, wow.
nephew, something. They're related to each other.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Difficult.
Okay. Kendall Brooks, Tinsley. Are you all surprised?
No.
Nah.
Tinsley,
Again, I wouldn't be
player.
surprised
I
if they
think they
brought him
kept
back.
Pringle over Tinsley, right?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him back to the practice squad, but he had a really rough preseason. He had a decent game 3, but game 1 and game 2 was definitely he had a terrible game 2.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of sealed his fate, even though he was decent in game 3.
Yeah. Camera time.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Wait.
Why you said the name?
Wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Let's give the people what they want.
Come on, Deuce. Come on, Deuce. No.
You had people telling us he'll be wide receiver 2.
You're not going to skip past that like you ain't just say what you just said. No. Deuce, how you feel about Martavis Brown getting cut, dude?
Tell me what you want from us. Tell me what. Tell me what you want from it. Look, bruh, like.
Wait, but before.
Yeah, we had people say he was gonna be wide receiver 2. We actually have people caping like he wasn't the first person cut, saying that they only did it
by the way,
because they didn't want to keep 7 wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the excuses are still running wild, man. He still has a chance to sign with another team. He's not going to clear waivers. What?
That's impressive.
What? He's not going to clear waivers.
Don't clear waivers, so
that's impressive.
Respectfully, wait. Go back to that comment. That's dog tire, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a serious comment? I need to know before I address it. The Tiggy comment. Dog tired. Is this a legit comment? we can talk about it for a second if we want to talk about it. If y'all want to talk about it, but I just need to know if it's real or not. Or if you just trolling.
What was the comment? What did he say?
He said, "Let Darrell Green work with Anusium.
Pay him whatever he needs."
I'm gonna just say it because we don't.
I think he's a West Coast guy too. So
he is. But he's not the same kind of player as Darrell Green though, at all.
How about this? Hear me out. What if Darrell Green's been working with our corners? It's still trash.
Right. What if he has been working?
Wait, real quick.
One good corner. That's Mikey.
Wait, Deuce. Before we go to the rest of them, can we go to the latest one he just posted? He just posted about Mikey. So Mike Sainristil and Darrell Green are much closer in skill set and size, for that matter, than Anusium and Darrell Green. Like Anusi is just
Mikey like what 5'10", 5'11"?
5'10". He's 5'10". I thought he was like 5'8", to be honest with you, but 5'10". Okay, cool. Let's go with it.
This was wild. This
when
he told Forbes to get over that was wild.
And he wasn't even laughing. Wild. He was like, bruh, get off live.
Get off, yeah.
Hey, that's some smart. That was
wild, bro. That was
live,
wild.
Bro, record that joint
Plummer,
first.
what is good? I think this might be your first time commenting. We definitely appreciate you, man.
Yo.
The Bryant bunch is down bad.
Oh my gosh,
they still holding out hope.
So sad.
They still holding out hope.
Someone
said game day roster's not here yet. Oh my god!
Someone said they're gonna bring back Brian so he can be the scout team for Tampa.
Bring back who?
For
Mike Michael Evans.
Mike Evans.
Yes, bruh.
They say Montavious Bryant. He going to Mike Evans clone.
I'm sorry. I almost killed it.
Mike Evans.
I'm sorry. I almost. At least Bryson Tremaine is light skinned like Mike Evans. Let him do it. Like,
No way. Oh my God. New revelation. Trust a man that doesn't like football.
Oh man.
Handshake break the bank for a top wide receiver.
win.
Hey. So what I will say about
like 3 of them hurt, Kim, I think.
About Tinsley and Tremaine, the one thing I'll say about this only surprise that they were cut over, let's say, some of the other ones is, the other guys are over 30 years old. Crowder and who's the other guy that made the team? Pringle. And I'm like, how much more do they have left
Pringle
in the
been in the
tank?
league for a minute.
Yeah, but
he's 31 years old.
The difference though is that Crowder is a return man, and Pringle plays like gunner, and he plays on all the other teams. So I think Tinsley might give you a little bit as a returner, but he hasn't done it. And Tremaine, like we mentioned the other day, like a lot of what he does in practice just hasn't translated in games. I don't think he plays any special teams units. And when you the 9th receiver at 4, you got to be able to do something besides catch jump balls in the red zone in practice. And he just didn't show an ability to do that.
So maybe that's what this staff is looking for. They're looking for guys that can play multiple. I ain't gonna say the other word, but multiple positions. Guys that can do things like the hard, the grimy stuff like blocking downfield and that kind of stuff that apparently guys like Jahan and others weren't doing.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of standard practice.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think your 6th corner, 5th and 6th safety, your 5th linebacker, like those are your special teams guys. Like you have to be very, very different or have a very unique skill set to be the 5th or 6th receiver and not offer anything on special teams.
Now, someone remind me, but I want to say that might be the first. This might be the first time we've seen Jamin Davis on special teams. He wasn't really a special teams guy.
Wasn't a starter.
I mean, he had like 3 linebackers, so specials.
So now he whatever 5th D end, 4th or 5th D end,
he's playing Jamin Davis edge rusher.
Yeah,
he is born. The edge rusher is born. It wasn't no linebacker / D. It was defensive end. That's what he is.
He really is.
What's up, T Mac? T Mac say, our corners is man, bro.
We got a couple of position groups like that. I'm just saying.
The Foles been on live, like you gotta hang it up. Oh, what's our new revelation, dog? I had a few of them this past few days.
Trusting the dude that don't like football. Trusting the dude that don't like football.
Oh. New meme alert. I kept telling everyone in the space that Kaz and Tremaine were just avoiding the phones all day.
Oh nah, we come to the facility. Hey, let me see that playbook real quick, Playboy.
Right.
Coach got to see you. Bring your playbook. Damn, I ain't even got it on me. I got to run to the house real quick. I ain't
bring that iPad.
So this is a good question. What would you rather have, the best O-line in the league or the best wide receivers in the best wide receiver room in the league?
O-line.
What's the question? We have neither.
What would you? He said if you could choose, which one would you have? I would pick the best O-line.
Yeah, O-line, I guess.
I would pick the best O-line.
Definitely O-line.
I mean, yeah.
And this is me speaking as a wide receiver. Like,
we don't have either.
I agree. O-line would be the preference.
Yeah, I say, man, I don't know. I may say like 3, 4, 5. We got the number 2
I think they're gonna claim some people, bro.
You mean in general or just between now and the first game? Because
like
we got the number
first game.
We got the 2 spot. You said what up to week
until
3?
Week 3, yeah.
Man, we're gonna run through waves.
They're about to claim some people.
We better be claiming some. We better.
Yeah, Nick said best O-line. Jeff said O-line. I agree, man. Best O line. All right.
Yeah.
The Rass God is gone again.
Who's that? Castro Fields.
Castro Fields. We talked about Tremaine. People was copping for Braden Daniels. Like the dude is horrible. We had a fake an injury last year just so you won't look bad cutting the 4th round pick.
Yeah,
I'm right here. This.
Cole Turner.
I'm right here. Like he did play.
It wasn't you. It was somebody else on the
Somebody
timeline. One of the beat reporters was copping for him hard.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
see, with O line though, Tim, you only as good as your weakest link. So if you have the best O line, I'm assuming all 5 of y'all are solid. Google Docs. Yeah, I'm going with the best line.
Obviously, we're gonna say O line, right? But in terms of like when people throw the word elite, like that's very hard to build at times. Like not everybody's gonna have an elite player at every single spot at the offensive line. So to me, I'm content with having a good line with probably at least one elite player on that line. Because it's all about continuity at the end of the day.
I think that.
Okay, that was different.
Yeah.
That
I was about to share the link.
So to your point, DT. I agree with you, DT. I think people talk a lot about how for the 49ers, for example, they haven't really had an elite O-line other than Trent and I think maybe it was that center at one point that was pretty good, but as a unit, they're really good because they played a while together. They have continuity. They've been able, and then obviously the scheme is very helpful to them. So they don't have a bunch of Pro Bowls on that line, but they have as a unit, it works, right? And I think that's what people are looking for. It's just someone that's consistent and having that continuity.
Yeah, but to say that, so saying that you would rather have the best O line doesn't mean all 5 of them are elite offensive linemen. At least to me, you know what I'm saying. You can have the best offensive.
It's like a
line.
unit.
Like a unit. As a unit. Yeah, I'd rather have the best offensive line unit than have the best receiving core unit. Because
I got you.
Again, in the thought, if the flip is which one would you rather have the worst of, it's like, oh, give me the worst receiving core because I need my O line to block. Like you can get back into the roster guys to be decent with time. You know what I mean? Like we've seen even with the good quarterback, we've seen guys like what's the guy in Houston that had a great year last year? Nico Collins. That's his name, right? Nico Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Who went from basically being worse than what Jahan Dotson's production had been to being damn near. Well, I don't know if he was a Pro Bowler, but he had a elite level season statistically. Like, you have a guy like a Puka Nacua who nobody knew what he was. He came out of nowhere and was a very good borderline elite receiver his rookie year. Like you can find guys anywhere to be good. You can put together a decent receiving core, but if your quarterback doesn't have time to throw it to him, it don't matter how good your receivers are.
It also matters about the quarterback too if he's playing on time.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, we know that story.
All right, let's see. Get to some of these.
Cole Turner don't care.
I'm going wide receiver because we're not allowed to spend premium draft. That's all. Only Pro Bowl, All Pro. That's Niners line is Trent.
That's fine.
The Hogs, come on now. Stop that, dog. No, Kim, respectfully, be nice. All right, so let's see. You got Cole Turner. CeeLo, you had high hopes for him, man.
You see that past tense had.
Had high hopes for Troy Apke, but
oh God damn.
What's
Troy Trap? What Trap taking catching straights?
Troy doing? Is he on the team?
Troy Apke working the game stop somewhere.
Somebody said he was one of the best special teams guys.
Troy Apke
the up back. That was hilarious. Yeah, I was surprised, man. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like Cole Turner, man, they was trying. He was out there just dropping everything. Like I don't know, he nervous or what, but he was dropping everything, man.
I
Was that
will
the first
say,
drive? It was like 2 drops. He had like back-to-back drops. I'm like,
I will say, I was surprised that Yankov, what's the name, Yankov? Paul,
yeah,
made it over Cole Turner.
same.
And Cole, but like
Again, this is a run draftee. That's
right,
it. That's it.
but
He
I
don't
didn't
have no
have
receiver.
any expectations for Cole Turner to make the roster. And Yankov also can kind of be also like he's basically like Ben Simmons' backup for he can kind of be a fullback, he can be a tight end, he can do a little bit of both.
But he can't do the receiving part though. Right?
He'll be inactive on game day.
Yeah, or he's going to be the first cut. He'll be on the practice squad first week, and maybe this was like, we're gonna keep him instead of this dude.
I think if they bring somebody in from the wire, he'll immediately go to practice squad.
Yeah,
you still got to cut him though before you can put him on the practice squad. Though you can't just revert him.
Yeah, you still got to give him a chance. Davion Davis,
Give him a chance to walk the door, and that's it.
Nick Whiteside.
No,
some of these guys been here.
I don't even know.
Julian Good Jones.
Nope.
No. So far, like, who we counting to be on the practice squad? You can have up to 17 players, so it's probably gonna be a lot of these guys. Some other guys we don't know about. But let me ask y'all this though. Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ, Timothy!
Ain't no way this bro said this, bro.
Oh wow!
But nah, wasn't he doing well last year? And with
was he with Cleveland?
Was it Cleveland?
He on his third or fourth team now, though, bro.
Oh, I just remember one.
They say he's doing good last year.
He went to, I think, the Jets, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Then he went to Cleveland. I don't know.
Let me ask y'all this.
KJ Henry clears waivers. He should be in the practice squad.
Yeah.
You're right. He's been in a lot of teams. Yeah.
I don't know if he. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't.
Was he in Arizona too at one point, CeeLo?
Texans, Chiefs, Dolphins, back to Texans, Browns.
Oh yeah,
and now with the Titans.
Been wild, you know. He says De'Ami Brown looking like Antonio Brown at practice.
Oh my goodness.
Cliff acting like it. Oh no, but let me ask you this about the guys that like the Ron guys, right? That was going into their fourth year or third year. That's been on an active 53 these last couple years. Do you think that they will want to come back on the practice squad with us?
I think they want a job in the NFL.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think they'll have a choice though. Like that, they'll have other teams that want to add them to their practice squad.
So give me an example, because
like KJ Henry. Let's say
KJ Henry, I think will come back.
All right, so let's think about this. KJ Henry, Mitchell Tinsley.
Tinsley, if I'm a receiver, if I'm a receiver and you want to sign me to this practice squad and I don't have an active roster contract on my desk, oh yeah, I'm coming to this team.
Now look, this is let's just say for this exercise, those guys have other suitors that want to add them to their practice squad.
Are they to the practice squad?
Yeah,
I gotta look.
It's all about practice squad.
Yeah, I gotta look at what it is. So it's like when you get when I'm going through this college process with me getting recruited, I'm looking at, okay, what's the best chance for me to play? For me personally, other people have different things. But I'm looking, okay, where's the best chance for me to play at?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the Commanders roster. It's like if I look at it as a receiver and I look at this receiving core, and with all due respect, as it currently stands, De'Ami Brown seems to be your number 2 wide receiver. Oh yeah, yo, the Commanders come, yo, let's go.
But you couldn't even crack it though. It's the same team with that room that you couldn't even crack. So let's make it simpler. Fine. Let's say it's 2 other teams that have wide receiver rooms similar than ours. Because I'm just trying to get the process of like I've been on this roster, active roster for 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row. Now you're asking me to come back and to be on the practice squad. Like Cole Turner, brain downs, who cares?
If I'm Cole Turner, I'm not coming back.
Yeah,
you have Zach Ertz, you just drafted Ben Sinnott, you got John Bates. Like if I'm Cole Turner, I'm gonna look elsewhere. If I have another opportunity elsewhere, I'm probably gonna take that opportunity.
KJ Henry. because a lot of people looking like he should have made the 53.
I would have. Yeah, to me, he would have made it if it's me making that decision.
Right. So does he even accept the contract to come back here, or does he go somewhere else? I think he goes somewhere else.
It depends on the opportunity. Like,
no, I say all the opportunities are the same. Two other teams, the same opportunities.
Was he a late round pick? KJ Henry?
He was a fifth round pick. So, I think when
he gotta be pissed that he made it. He got Jamin Davis.
He's gotta be, man.
Golly. I might have to move on. Obviously,
I feel like you can't go about it holding grudges like that, though. To an extent. Yeah. I feel like after a while,
it depends on his conversation with his position coach, right? Hopefully they had a conversation, with his position coach, and they say, hey, listen, you right there. You just got a lot of guys in your role, blah 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 blah. Like, it really depends on how they graded him and where they see his future. Obviously, he has relationships here in Washington, but who from the previous regime when he got drafted.
But does he have relationships though?
I was going to say who was his previous coach? Well, I'm
Kerrigan and
I'm guessing Kerrigan and who else?
Kerrigan and Scanina.
Okay, so where's Scanina?
That I don't know.
Scanina, he's in Dallas.
Whoosh.
So he may want to go to Dallas, right, and go to their practice squad, because of their relationships. So it all depends on relationships and what his communication was with his position coach.
I think about it like this. Like, I think about when a conversation like this comes up, I think the two guys that immediately come to mind are guys like Jared Patterson and like a Marcus Mason, like a long time ago, where they bounced back and forth between the active roster and the practice squad here for such a long time. They spent their entire careers here on the bubble, up and down, up and down, up and down. After a certain point, it was like, all right, bro, clearly it's not going to click here. Like, I appreciate the opportunity, but clearly nothing's going to break through here. Let me go elsewhere and see what it is. If that was the situation for KJ Henry or anybody else, I'm like, all right, cool, I understand. KJ Henry is going into his second year.
Third. I think so.
This is third year. Going into his third year. This is why we thought it was easy. Like, that's why I don't think he clears waiver. He's too cheap. We got 2 years with him. 5th year guy. I mean, he wasn't. He wasn't.
No, we drafted him last year.
He was a rookie last year.
Oh, he was drafted in the 5th round last year.
Yeah, he was a rookie last year.
So he was with.
We traded up for him, right?
Him and Andre Jones was in the.
That's right. We traded up for him. Didn't we trade up for him?
Yeah, we traded up for him.
That was last year.
Look, he started on the practice
he ain't
squad
coming
last
back,
year,
bro.
and they had Jones made the team.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back, bro.
Him and Jones was in the same class.
He ain't coming back. If he cleared waivers, he ain't coming back. No way.
Dude,
they said you a bum after 1 year.
Damn.
That's Ricky. That's Brayden Daniels. That's a lot of cats that had that same.
Andre Jones, he was a 7th round pick. Did he even make the 53 last year?
He made the 53 last year.
He did.
He probably come back down, though, didn't he? Didn't he
probably come back? Tabu Kelly.
No.
Nope.
Rodriguez. Nope.
I like Chris Rodriguez. Shout out BBN, also Kentucky guy, but I mean,
I don't think he come back.
I think he had two undrafted free agents kind of leapfrog him in the rotation. I don't really see it.
I don't think so.
Ron draft pick is over.
But he was like a 7th round pick though.
What's crazy is listening to
Rodriguez won 7.
He was late. He was late.
He was late.
He was late.
Yeah, he was 6 or 7.
Okay.
I
thought he was 7, but it might be 6.
Was he in the last year's draft?
Yeah, he's right? The enemy.
That was the enemy draft. Okay. Yeah. He's really cooked.
Ron,
hey, so like, what's crazy is too though, like listening to John Kahn talk an hour before we got up here, they make it seem like they still looking at RB3.
Reed should have got cut a 5th time, but whatever.
Oh wait, Reeves made the team.
He said KJ with Forbes. Yeah, that's last year. Yep, you're right.
That's last year.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the worst drafts from a coach. C-Rod was stuck in the
2023
mud.
looking
He was
bad.
he was a six.
Six round pick.
Hand pick C-Rod. Oh man! All right.
I just think C-Rod he don't fit this offense, and I know I want to say AJ mentioned that earlier in the offseason, but he just don't. I kind of hate to give AJ credit because he's going to take off and run with it. But
I mean,
he was right. He was right.
he also said B-Rod didn't fit EB's offense.
Oh well, yeah.
Nobody fit his offense. Run go routes all day.
Shout out Jared Patterson. He made the charge.
Hey yo, go routes. No separation.
No separation.
None. Zero.
Everybody in the same place. Everybody going to Kmart.
What?
No, Patterson made their practice squad.
Oh, he made the practice squad.
Yeah, I think he did play.
It said it made the Chargers roster 53.
About to say the practice squad don't come out to tomorrow because they got to clear waivers first.
He made the roster.
You get a credit to me. Credit, man. You should have selected the draft picks. I should have. Do you think we see wild trade before the season? I think just a couple claims, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made a trade or two, but I don't think it's going to be nothing crazy though.
Guys, I think this roster is fairly set. I don't know if they're going to do a bunch of moves.
Yeah, you might got a few, like we was 3-4 waiver moves, but
I think we can go through it. But I like the whole Ridgeway and Mathis conversation.
Bro, this cornerback room is. Look, they don't even want to. Bro, they don't even want to put Quan Martin as a. They got him as a DB.
He did. It was like, bro, gonna do a little bit of everything.
Oh my goodness, man! We got Mike Davis, man. You fool. He had a horrible, but this is your point too. See, look, like that's Dan Quinn guy. He came over here with him. He followed him over here. That's Dan Quinn guy. But he looked horrible yesterday.
Who is this? Nagani?
Yeah.
Noah.
Yeah. Ignorant.
Hey, look, I was about to say something.
What are we trading them for? What are we gonna get in return? Ben said trade Forbes. At this point, you might as well try to see what you can get from him on the field.
Yeah, you might get a fifth. Somebody might believe in
St. Juice is cooked. Unless he go out there and get 5-6 picks this year.
He dance his way on the run. Like the thing about St. Juice, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but he seemed like he's just using the NFL to fund his modeling and clothes career.
Oh my goodness.
Good.
For real, man.
I mean, he definitely got some Devin Thomas to him.
Oh my goodness.
You see your phone breathe?
No, I saw it. I see it. It's sitting right here. I see it.
Oh man.
Yeah, BSJ definitely got some Devin Thomas to him with more social media access, of course. If it don't work out, I definitely see him turning into like a content creator. But that's not meant to be disrespectful. That was not meant to be disrespectful.
Nah, he gonna be in fashion. He gonna be in fashion.
He can still create content for that.
Yeah, he gonna be in fashion for sure.
For
Darian Mathis, are y'all surprised? Like, I do think it's a good thing that they didn't add Newton to the physically unable to perform list.
Which means they kept 5 defensive tackles.
Yeah, so
I didn't think Coleman was an option though, because he's been way more active. Like I don't think Newton has had like a real practice yet.
He had a few of them, remember, and then they just kind of shut him down right before the joint practices.
Were they padded though?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know if he was in any padded practices.
Seriously though?
Yeah.
When is their first injury report? Next Wednesday?
Probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next Wednesday.
All right. I think the Mathis and Ridgeway keeping those guys has something to do with Newton and his injuries, or at least
I would agree.
Whatever his issues are. I think his issues are more serious than people want to admit.
I also think they might be trying to trade Ridgeway. I mean,
they said that. They said that.
And Mathis, they may have got some hits on them, and they just want a couple more days to figure it out. Maybe those teams was like, Well, let me just see what's on the waiver wire.
That too. Yep. That too.
If you mean firepower in the sense of getting into a shootout with them, absolutely not.
We can get a shootout with nobody.
Shootout with nobody. We about to be grinding this thing.
Yeah,
Get ready to learn 17 points a game, buddy.
yeah. We're gonna have some ugly wins this year.
Who's out starting? Who's out starting O line? Do we know that yet, or we waiting?
I would.
They still got him as a linebacker here, but
where? Oh yeah.
Oh, let me see if I can find.
I would assume the starting line, if healthy, it would be Coleman,
Nick Spaghetti.
Biadis. No, I'm sorry, Allegretti. No, yeah, Allegretti, Biadis, Cosme, and Wiley would be my first five. I would assume.
Yep.
Not
I think
crazy
Coleman's
about
fine. I think Coleman's injury wise. I think Coleman's fine. I think they're just being cautious.
Yep.
But for him not to play anything in preseason was kind of wild for a rookie.
Who?
Coleman. I mean, he was hurt
Coleman.
the last 2 weeks though. I think that was more of a precaution than anything. It's like
Neck injuries are tricky.
Yeah, especially for that position.
It's a pec. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pec.
And then McGee's gonna be out for a couple of games.
McGee's out for the season, my boy.
Yeah, man. Well, they put. I
They
think
got short term.
Yeah, short term. That's what 6 or 8 weeks.
I think it's 8, right?
I think it's 8. But I think it's 8. But like our linebacker core kind of thin, right? Like who we got behind? After
He said he think PSJ will get 3 DPIs the whole year.
Man's favorite song is "Touch My Body" by Mariah Carey. Good gracious, yeah.
Golly,
that might be the comment of the night. So
goodness gracious.
Oh, but the linebacker thing, Hampton, they moved him to linebacker.
I told y'all.
I know they did. He just literally just moved there though. Like he just moved his furniture. Like he ready to have a party and everything.
Well, Key said week 5.
Oh my God! He said he just moved his furniture.
Oh, like he just started blurring the position.
This couch is crazy.
So we got Luvu, Dante. They call Dante Fowler linebacker. He's not a linebacker.
Yeah, they call him an outside linebacker. Even edge rusher. So 3 quarterbacks is one of your questions you had, CeeLo. We went with 3. Y'all think it stayed 3?
Yeah.
I can't believe they're. Oh yeah, I guess so.
Now, who's inactive on game days? I would imagine it'll probably be Driscoll, but
it might be Mariota the first few weeks if he's still injured.
Listen,
I'm hoping Mariota's one of these moves he's trying to make.
I would have cut Marcus Mariota, man.
Sorely better than Marcus Mariota.
That man sorely one progression take off.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
One possession.
He was decisive.
Hold on. Wait a minute now. We just did this whole Martavis Bryant thing. Now we not do this Trace McSorley thing.
Hey, he is Penn State. He is the king of Penn State. What are we doing?
And what did Penn State win while Trace McSorley was there?
His boy gone. He can go him.
Oh my God! They done traded Jahan and cut Tinsley. They're like, yeah, you can go.
So down for that,
I just think Mariota's horrible, bro. That's all.
Yeah, bro. I think. But again, to what I said when we first started, we got Marcus Mariota, and people are looking at they looking for the Oregon Duck Marcus Mariota. He's gone. That is not what we're getting anymore, bro.
We sure ain't.
We ain't even getting the Tennessee Titans Marcus Mariota. Like this is not.
We got the geese. That boy geese, man.
He said that a duck with a geese.
Duck, yeah.
Just standing around.
Oh, that's crazy.
Let's stop talking about Mariota. Y'all making me about to throw up in this.
Tim, I think it's Chin and Quan Martin, I believe, are the starting safeties.
Marcus ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we know he.
Defoe might be at the bottom of that pile. I mean, the top of that pile when they go doing waivers.
Yeah, buddy. He had a tough camp, but they like him, I guess.
More hot than John.
That's crazy. It may not be
I-
incorrect. It might not be incorrect, but it's a
This
great
is
statement.
crazy.
three running backs.
Y'all know how bad Jahan got to be to not make this roster. Golly.
But you know what? Like we might keep 4 tight. Remember when we were saying that it is either going to be 4 tight ends or 3 running backs, or 4 running backs and 3 tight ends. It might stay 3 running backs because Bates and Snots is your fullback. You know, so it might stay 3 running backs. I think they'll try to bring a few back on the practice squad though. But
I
think you can go in a game with just these 3 guys.
For sure.
Y'all think Luke may get some carries as part of that trio, or is it just pie in the sky?
Not lining up in the backfield. I can see like a motion, like a jet sweep or something like that. But him like lining up in the backfield like a Curtis Samuel would. I would hope not. I mean,
he could throw the ball too, so who knows?
I mean, he played running back, right? The first couple of years in Liberty, or whatever he played.
Quarterback. He played quarterback.
Oh, he was quarterback?
Yeah, he played quarterback in Nebraska.
The Huskers.
Yeah.
I'm
He
sure.
played quarterback his first year at Rice too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Man, Dominic Hampton, his tape is real good, man. But he's still raw.
Yeah, I think that's what I think played a role between McGee getting hurt and him just being super raw at safety. Is like, okay, we can't keep 7 and be like all of them. Who's the most likely candidate that we can try to bump down to linebacker? And just Hampton with his build and the way he plays is like, okay, I think he can be a good. He's already a box safety as it is. We can just bump him down the linebacker, let him, you know.
I mean, look at Tyler Owens too.
Yeah. I think Tyler Owens is more rangy than Hampton is, though.
Yeah, he does cover more, and he's fast. I think he's gonna be a special team case though. Jeremy Reeves, count your days.
Bruh, I don't know how he made it, but he made it.
Count your days.
I plead the fifth.
Him and D what they hanging on by
6'6", 6'5", 6'4", 6'4".
Yeah.
Yo, I'm about to spaz up, bro. I am not sleepy, bro.
Bro, you just listen.
This is just how I look.
It's every show, bro. Like I don't even know why
This
you
is
let
how I look, bro.
why you entertain it at this point.
I don't.
Who talking?
Every show you do,
Ash.
Every show you do, somebody says something about wake up or YDT time. Every show, like this is part of it at this point.
How y'all feel about the wide receiver room, man?
Oh Lord.
Honestly.
So one of the guys said it's because you have Terry, it's a C+. What do you all grade the wide receiver room?
How do I feel about the wide receiver room?
My
God. Listen, I'm ready whenever the call comes. I'm ready. Listen,
exactly.
That man got his cleats.
If you see this, exactly, I am ready. I don't just coach. I still got some juice left in the tank. Now, listen. I know you ain't got to say it publicly. Okay, I get it. I understand. You don't want to, I'll live 15 minutes from FedEx Field. I can meet y'all out there. We can, you know what I'm saying? I can leave work early for an hour or so if you need me to come out there and do a little tryout, little 1-2. Listen, when you're ready, I'm ready. Okay, just saying.
I mean, they signed a dude to their team. They ain't played in 6 years.
It hasn't been an NFL pass, but I've caught a pass more recently than 6 years.
De'Ami Brown, Luke McCaffrey, Brian Pringle.
And hey, listen, field-wise, I fit in with the rest of the receiver room.
Jamison Crowder.
I'm like guys who are between 6 feet and 6'2", between 190 and 210. Hey, I'm right there. Just
those wide outside of Luke McCaffrey, who was a rookie, combined for 52 catches last year.
Luke McCaffrey is the tallest receiver in our room.
Yeah,
Wow.
at 6'2"?
Yeah.
Look, AP, if you see this, these been used. Like I get busy in these. Like, listen, AP, just hear me out. Hear me out. You have nothing to lose. And the contract that I was signed for, like, you won't even have to worry about. Like, listen, just cover my tickets for the rest of the year, right? Honor them for next season. Let me keep my full uniform, helmet, jersey, all that, and then just give me like
Season tickets.
20 bands on top of that, and we good. We good. I don't even need the minimum. I just trying to tell you. Just think about it. AP. Think about it. Have your people call my people. Trying to tell you. We here. Tell you.
So with that being said, probably a solid D, as in David.
D as in damn.
Cause I'm looking at this list, bro.
It's bad.
And you add Breeze to this list, it may make it to a C. I'm just saying, like that's what we talking about right now. It's bad, bro.
It's not good.
This is bad, bro.
And I'm way more lenient on wide receivers than anybody else up here right now because I get it, but it's this just not a good unit from top to bottom. Like if you
Pringle.
remove Terry McLaurin from this roster, I mean from this room, like bro, this is if you take Terry McLaurin out of this room, maybe even with him in it, this is probably the worst receiver room in the league.
Probably.
I'm trying to think of what's the worst receiving core.
I'm being nice because it's cut down day, so I don't know everybody's room right now. That's why I said probably.
The New England Patriots have a better than we do.
Maybe Chargers.
No, they got like What they did, I forgot. Keenan Williams.
Chargers have DJ Chalk. They have Lad McConkey. They have Darius.
No, never mind. Don't even worry about it. Don't even finish. Don't even finish. They got us.
Yeah, bro. Nah. They have to add somebody, but they also have to add corner too. Because I'll at least say I'm a little bit higher on the wide receivers, despite the production after Terry, than the corners. Those two spots gotta get addressed.
I would say fix corner first. Excuse me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would say fix corner first because at the very least we know that Terry. We know that we have Terry in the receiver room. If all else fails, Terry down there somewhere, right? We don't have a number one corner on our roster, and obviously at this point you're not going to go find one, but like you got to add something to that room. You have to.
Yeah, Tim. They may not have no wide receivers, but Justin Herbert is over there, and I have seen him play with lesser guys after Mike Evans and Keenan Allen got hurt, and they still produce.
Right.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe Jaden can do that. Maybe Jaden can be that guy.
Yeah, Jaden might be a fourth flyer.
Yeah, he gonna have to
figure it out.
You definitely gonna have to multiply.
Yes, Tim. Starting those guys scared me too.
Are any of our position groups top half of the league?
Defensive tackle,
maybe defensive end, defensive line,
interior D line, linebackers.
If we can separate the interior defensive line from the defensive ends, I would go that maybe.
Defensive tackles and linebackers,
top half, line,
quarterback.
We got the second best linebacker in the league last year, man.
You said
really?
What?
It's just Wagner and Louvu.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Outside of them two, like you got Michael Walker, Michael Walker, however you pronounce his name, Dominique Hampton, and who's the other one? There's five of them.
With Fowler.
Come on, man. He's not even a real linebacker. And Jordan McGee is hurt.
Hold on real quick, because since McGee hurt,
they kept Hampton.
It's Hampton and Walker. Those are 4 linebackers.
Oh God, they still got Jamin as a linebacker, but
On our
he's
website,
going to
really?
be an end.
When they put the roster out like on social media, I think Jamin was listed as an end though.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find out. But their actual website
He's still in the room too,
has
though.
him
He's
as
in
a
the linebacker room.
Their linebackers are
linebacker.
Luvu, Fowler, Walker, Hampton, Wagner.
Yeah, no.
So as a unit, those guys together, probably not the best in the top 5 as of today
Well,
on paper.
You said top 5 or top half?
Top half.
Oh my bad,
top
half.
Top half.
We ain't top 5. No. Yeah, they got him as an edge rusher,
He's an edge rusher.
outside linebacker.
Yeah,
But that will.
He's a pass.
We'll know for sure next week.
He's a pass rusher. He's not about to drop in coverage and be playing no hook curl, nothing like that. His job is to get the quarterback. He's a rusher.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised they didn't put Jamin Davis at least as an outside linebacker.
Me too.
3-4, but
on the depth chart, the unofficial one before the preseason started, they had him and Fowler outside linebacker.
Outside, yeah, they really gonna make that man rush the quarterback. Good Lord. Oof.
All right, man. This was a special show with OTH. We're gonna be back with Sunday 9:30. I myself don't want to do projections until after the first game. I need to see something. I need to see some type of scheme, some type of identity. I need to know who playing where, who playing who. But
I won't even think. I think by the time we all reconvene for the next show, I believe there will have been several roster moves.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
Todd Bowles is like, wait a minute, y'all joking me right now.
Todd Bowles seems that
he like,
yeah.
Nah, man, we got Martavis Bryant to be the on the scout team.
Brian Thomas.
Yep, Brian Thomas Jr. got the same. Oh gosh, what you got, DT?
Look, this episode, man. But look, man, y'all stay tuned this week. Man, our podcast will be premiering. We're going to be talking about this roster as well, and we are going to do our season projections. So stay tuned to
that. What you got, CeeLo?
And Adam Peters, we trust. I trust that he knows what he's doing, and we're just kind of chopping it up and discussing what we think are football moves. But I genuinely think Adam has a plan, and we're looking forward to everything coming together.
Hold up.
Well, some news and broke or something.
Nah, you know the little casino fight jump.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The dude just tweeted. Quote tweeted that. That's wild. He said it wasn't in Vegas. It was at the MGM.
Oh, we know where it was at.
Yeah, you know.
And even MGM here in Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so. I thought so when I first saw that.
Yeah, social media keeps saying MGM in Vegas, but the people who live here know where that fight was at.
Even MGM Vegas said it was MGM Vegas, so it was kind of wild.
What you got, Breeze?
Cooling Up with Coach Breeze podcast, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Please follow, share, like, subscribe on YouTube. Got some fun stuff coming down the pipe for y'all. Couple interviews coming real soon. And I will be doing another guest spot on the CGO Sports podcast on YouTube tomorrow night. So be sure y'all tap in with that. Until then, it's football season, and it's almost time for Week 1 Breeze to get unleashed. I can't wait.
Better lace them up.
Oh, hey, listen. AP. Listen.
AP, we trust.
If I see Breeze Butler get signed by the Washington Badgers,
he said,
"I'm getting busy." You crazy? Well, hold on.
Y'all think y'all see with Celebrity Breeze?
Boy,
it's about to be next level.
Boy,
then you went viral.
Ash, all the links gonna be in the description after the pod. All right, man. We will definitely well, not all of us, but me and CeeLo will be back tomorrow. And we're really gonna start kicking it in again, man. All the shows is kind of be back starting this week. We got the Trenches podcast starting back up.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, dudes. Kim, I don't know if you know, players got to pay for them boxes. Did you just hear the contract I asked for? I only asked for $20,000. We ain't no box. You got.
Oh, Kim already trying to. She already trying to.
Wait a
Damn,
minute.
get a hookup.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Kim. You got tickets already, Kim. What you mean?
Yeah, keep them same
What you
tickets.
mean?
Get us a box.
You got tickets.
She said us.
Yeah,
said
who is
us.
us? What you mean us? Like everybody? Wait a minute. I asked for a $20,000 contract. Whoa, that's coming to me. I'm sorry. So that ain't Amon Ra. The only one that matters is Amon Ra. All them other St. Browns do not matter. The Tunnel Club. You know what?
Yeah, that 20 G's ain't gonna do it, Kim.
Dudes,
Yeah, Kim.
dudes,
I think it's 7,500 a piece.
Yeah, dudes, bring us home. Kim tripping.
Okay,
That's not 20. That's not 20 stacks after tax either.
Caleb,
What's
I'm
up,
a Z.
Caleb?
I'm a Z receiver, Caleb. I ain't gonna, yeah.
Hey, we get Caleb. Caleb a scat back. He was a scat back in high school. We need another running back. He said he was like that too. That's what he said. I need to see.
I need film more than I need to see some film.
All right, we gotta end this, dog.
I need the proof, Caleb.
We gotta end this, bro.
Caleb was a scat back. He said he was like that too. Third down.
Yeah,
first.
I'm a Z. I'm a Z. He said I was Chris Thompson. Oh my God.
He said he was Chris Thompson. Yeah, man. Check Caleb out on the Command Time podcast with DT and Caleb. He can tell y'all more about his scat back days.
We got
all right, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We know y'all time is very valuable. For you to spend it with us, we definitely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love.